back to one of the stories we've been tracking, and that, of course, being the National Assembly announcing on Tuesday that it will be forging ahead with impeachment processes of the Public Protector, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Jos Venter is legal researcher at the Helen Suzman Foundation and joins us now. Jos, good evening. Thanks for your time. This has been a process that the Public Protector has contested on multiple fronts. Parliament saying it's now going ahead. Do you foresee that this, in fact, will be the opportunity to look into her fitness to hold office, or could there be a couple of more legal matters that unfold?
I definitely think for the time being, until the Public Protector takes a further step or decides to take a further step, we can definitely anticipate that the Section 194 Committee of the National Assembly will proceed with its process. The Public Protector has on Friday lodged an application to have the Constitutional Court judgment rescinded. That does not by itself stay the proceedings of the Section 194 Committee. And as you stated, the Speaker has indicated to the President that the committee will resume or will continue with its process despite the application being lodged. And we will now wait to see if the Public Protector herself lodges an application in one of the High Courts to have the process stayed, pending the outcome of the decision application.
It's the first time that we're going to have a process of this nature against the head of a Chapter 9 institution take place in this country. What are some of the checks that need to be in place to ensure that at the end of the day it can withstand scrutiny? And by that I mean that it can be seen as a fair, a transparent process that has really taken into account the diversity of views about the role of the Public Protector.
I think we are already at a point, and that's my personal opinion, where the process has been scrutinized. Since 2017, the DA has attempted to launch or to initiate impeachment proceedings against the Public Protector. And the National Assembly has adopted the rules to regulate the process, to remove the heads of Chapter 9 institutions, following a judgment of the Constitutional Court. And as you stated earlier, the Public Protector, she took the rules to court to challenge the constitutionality thereof. It went through the High Court, and an appeal followed to the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court ruled on the constitutionality of it, and it cleared all of the uncertainties that existed. And now we have constitutionally compliant rules that stand, and the process is there. The process is now in the hands of the committee, the Section 194 Committee, and that committee must ensure that the inquiry that will commence is reasonable and procedurally fair. So I believe, in my opinion, that the checks and balances, or the checks have already been confirmed, and we had a process where, like I said, in my opinion, we are going to go into a process for the first time in our constitutional democracy, where we'll see a Chapter 9 institution head having to account for her conduct.
Of course, part of the clarification of the rules in this way and the accountability again of the head of the Chapter 9 institution through this inquiry opens the door for what it can look like in future for other Chapter 9 institutions that are found to be wanting, or at least the leaders that are found to be wanting.
Definitely. One of the committee members, he stated that this whole process, and I quote him, takes oversight to a whole new level. And it's definitely so. It's not a guarantee that the outcome will be successful or unsuccessful, but it's definitely a great step in the right direction for accountability of the heads of Chapter 9 institutions.
All right, let's leave it there for tonight. Legal researcher at the Helen Suzman Foundation, Jos Venter.